Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball tournament coverage. Tonight, in this Division IV regional semifinal, the Strasburg Tigers take on the Manchester Greyhounds at Pickerington Central High School. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Akron Firestone Stadium to find out who's going to be the state champion. Strasburg enters once again looking to repeat as champions, while the Gibsonburg Golden Bears are looking to pick up their first state crown since 2003 on their first trip back here in nearly 2 decades. Hello everyone, Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, and the Claxon Communications crew of Lydia, Brady, and Greg Perkins bringing you tonight's action all the way up from Akron in Firestone Stadium. Shannon, final 4 teams. We actually already are down to our final 3 technically when you think about it, because we just watched Hopewell Loudon pick up the 9-1 victory over Parkway. They have already moved on to the state final. So one of these 2 teams that are taking the field now to warm up already know who they're going to be taking on next. But there's plenty of softball ahead to find out who will be one of the best with the final 2 teams remaining.
Yeah, it should be a great game between these 2 teams. They both got outstanding pitchers, and it's going to come down to which batting lineup can crack the pitcher first and get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Again, the matchup, Gibsonburg and Strasburg. Real quick, if you look at the Strasburg Tigers, we mentioned the state championship last year. They are 8-time state champions. We mentioned with Gibsonburg just the 1-time state champions. They have not returned here to Firestone since 2004 when they finished as the runner-up. So you could almost say that they're the underdog coming into this matchup. Be that as it may, they've got a heck of a team out there. Only 12 girls on this entire roster, but they utilize it well, and they've played well as a team throughout the season. Of course, this is the Wood Electric pregame show live from the PAC Drilling mobile studio. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next segment. First things first, we'll be talking with the coaches. We'll be talking to Strasburg Tigers head coach Tom Spidell. We were unable to catch up with head coach Sarah Gruner for Gibsonburg, but we'll be talking a little bit about her Golden Bears coming up shortly after this. Big Z Sports will return with more pregame action before our softball state semifinals after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iono. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Do you have a low-slope roof that is leaking and causing problems? WM Commercial Roofing believes that finding an efficient, affordable solution shouldn't be a gamble. With over a decade of experience in the commercial roofing industry, we have the perfect solution for your low-slope roofing, whether it's for service or full replacement. WM Commercial Roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Now in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Head coach Tom Spidell for the Strasburg Tigers. Coach, back to the state semifinals, obviously. I know you guys are very proud to be one of the Final Four teams again. Just this quest to get back to this point, because we know how difficult it is, not only to repeat as state champions, but just to get back to the tournament. How's it been for your players? I know they're very excited.
They are very excited. You know, it has been another incredible journey. These girls have worked so hard, and we talked about it at the end of last season, how hard it would be to repeat and that we'd have a target on our back. But, you know, I felt we had the team that could do it, and they went out and proved us right.
Now, we know we could call it the dynasty that is Strasburg softball. You're going up against a team in Gibsonburg that not necessarily the same thing. First time that they've been in the state tournament since 2004, so almost 2 decades. Does that make it a little bit more challenging maybe for you guys?
I don't know if it makes it more challenging. The thing I like is, you know, we're experienced with this. We have a lot of girls that were through it last year, so they know what the environment's going to be like. They know how long everything is going to take to get to the actual game and all the hoopla that goes before it and stuff. So I think that helps us in a lot of ways. Luckily, I was able to get some film on Gibsonburg and watch quite a bit and see what they had. So.
Well, with you watching film, I know I don't have to tell you this, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Jenna Bloomfield, you know, we've seen all the numbers that she put forth this year. I mean, she's been a dominant force. That's kind of the only way to describe it. So for you guys, what's going to be the key to try to break through against a pitcher who really doesn't give up runs?
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, like I've said before, the key is not striking out. Put the ball in play, make them play defense. If we can have, you know, 6 or less strikeouts, I think that'll put us in good shape.
Now, we know you open up the regional play in the semifinal with that big win that you guys had. A little bit tougher against Portsmouth Notre Dame. Do you think you're going to benefit maybe more from the fact your guys kind of had to grind a little bit harder in that game to earn this trip back to the state tournament?
Oh, absolutely. You know, those tough games is what really drives you and makes you see what you got to work on and things like that, and gets the girls prepared. You know, the blowouts is all fun, relaxes you a little bit, but you know, it's those grinding ones, and that's why we try and do the schedule that we do during the year to have to grind out wins and know how to win tough games like that.
And just one final thing for you. It's kind of odd, we're in the first week of June, but it's a hot, very hot day. So what are you telling the girls to try to keep them prepared, stretched out, no cramps and all that?
Yeah, no, we started that earlier in the week about drinking water Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, leading up to it, and telling them to drink plenty of fluids and stay hydrated. And we got a cooler full of waters and some cooling towels. And, you know, at this point, I think they'll be ready to play in just about any weather. They're so excited, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Perfect. Well, we're looking forward to it. And again, thank you so much for your time and good luck to the Tigers.
Thank you.
That was head coach for the Strasburg Tigers, Tom Spidell, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up in a little while, we'll talk more about Gibsonburg softball and get to your first pitch from Akron.
Pets are a very important part of your family, and you only want the best for your fur baby. When you shop at We Love Pets in New Philly, they will take the time to ask questions getting to know you and your pets before suggesting the right product. Plus, We Love Pets only offers the highest quality products at competitive pricing. For all your pets' needs, including their grooming spa, We Love Pets can help. Learn more by visiting WeLovePets.com.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Synergy Signs and Graphics in Strasburg strives on being more than just an ordinary vendor. They strive to be a partner by offering their experienced staff with backgrounds in graphic design, marketing, branding, and much more. When choosing Synergy Signs and Graphics International award-winning service for your business needs, you'll be able to take comfort in knowing that your project was done to your specifications accurately and on schedule. To see all that Synergy Signs and Graphics can do for you, find them at synergysign.com.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Thank you to Tom Spidell, the head coach for the Strasburg Tigers. Of course, our segments with the coach brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Shannon, a little hectic how it works here at the state tournament when it comes to trying to get coaches, so we were unable to catch up with Sarah Gruner for these Gibsonburg Golden Bears, but we thought we'd talk a little bit about the team. 21-6 record coming into this. You look at their playoff run thus far. In the sectionals, they started off with a big 20-6 win over Sandusky St. Mary Central Catholic. In the districts, they beat both Lakota and Danbury. They shut out Lakota 5-0, beat Danbury 4-3. Then in the regionals, both their games that they picked up victories in, both 5-2 contests, very tight contests that they had. They are coming in here about 2 decades after their last time that they appeared in the state tournament. They are very well aware who they're going up against in the returning state champions in the Strasburg Tigers. But looking at Gibsonburg, led unquestionably by their pitcher, Jenna Bloomfield, 282 punch-outs in 149 innings of work. And, oh, yeah, she's second on the team with a .433 batting average. Also leads the team with 7 home runs. Bloomfield is the real deal.
Yeah, and they're young. They got a whole bunch of youth on them. Bloomfield's a senior. They only have one other senior in the starting lineup. Then they got three freshmen in the starting lineup for this team. I mean, that's a good problem to have when you're that young and you're playing this good.
Yeah, absolutely. And something else to mention, we already said about their state runners-up and their other finishes. Sarah Gruner, the head coach, she has had 2 years at the helm of Gibsonburg, has gone 37-15. So you look at that 37-15 mark, considering they went 21-6 this year. The second time around, big improvement for Gibsonburg, and clearly as they reach here with the state tournament. But the interesting thing is that last team we saw, that Hopewell Loudon, whoever the winner of this game will take on in the state finals, same division or same league as this Gibsonburg team, so they're very well familiar with them already.
Yeah, they don't need to scout them. They know what to get if they can get past Strasburg. They finished 1-2 in the league. they would like to get some revenge, but like I said, they have to go through the defending state champion. Strasburg knows the target's on their back, so this is going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, something else of note with this team, as we already mentioned with Bloomfield kind of being their team leader, as a team they batted .310, knocked in 14 home runs, also drove in over 200 RBIs this season, so they could produce runs. They definitely can, but it's Bloomfield and the bat of their leadoff hitter in Mariah McNett, who have been far and away the offensive leaders. So they're going to need production out of the other spots in their lineup if they want to beat the Tigers and advance and potentially win a state tournament. That'll do it for our coach segments from the dugout, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. We'll go ahead and hit a timeout. Coming up, we'll have your WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups, and of course the moment you've all been waiting for, first pitch from Firestone, Strasburg, and Gibsonburg. Coming up after this.
The Strasburg Farmers Exchange has everything you need for your outdoor projects to make your lawn look its best. They have Timber Ridge, black, red, and natural bagged mulch, and grass and garden seed and fertilizers. The Strasburg Farmers Exchange also offers a full line of pet food and supplies, and offers propane fills with plenty of access for RVs, campers, and trailers. Learn more about all the Strasburg Farmers Exchange has to offer. Find them on Facebook.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
The Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg is just that, your one-stop shop for local high school team apparel. With a large selection of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, coats, you can have it customized to be your school's biggest fan. Whether you need a single shirt or a team order, the Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg has just what you need. For contact information, find them on Facebook.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Into your Wood Electric pregame show, Big Z Sports, Claxon Communications joining you live from the PAC Drilling mobile studio. And I got to say, Shannon, of course, our game going to be presented here at 99.9 FM live. We will have our Big Z Sports full video replay available on our YouTube channel immediately following the game, all thanks to Claxon Communications. Of course, OHSAA contractual agreements prevent us from live streaming the game, but we will have it immediately following this. And for anyone who gets to watch this game at the end, whenever we do get to post it, there are by far and away very few stadiums around who can match up to Firestone. There's a reason the state tournament's played here. No expense has been spared for what is an absolutely gorgeous high school softball facility.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, brand new turf on the field that we're playing on, turf over on the other sports field where everybody warms up at, which they hold games over there too. And then the bleachers, the fans are out of the sun for the biggest part. It's a pretty hot day, so that they get the luxury of sitting in the shade.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because when we were here last year, of course, it was still the dirt infield, the old school dirt infield. Well, they went ahead and remodeled both the softball fields that are here at this stadium, got the turf in place, and it's an interesting advantage maybe for some teams who are used to doing that and used to playing on turf. Maybe not so much for those ones who are used to more of the dirt infields, but now it feels like there's so many more teams that are going to turf. It maybe not so much of an advantage anymore. It's just business as usual. You just kind of get used to it.
Yeah, I know Strasburg, they picked up a game on Monday. They went down to Buckeye Trail, who has an all-turf field, and they played Division I Watkins Memorial, who's here playing in the state semifinals. I'm not sure how they did today or yesterday. And then they actually practiced out at Buckeye Trail, out at Conotton Valley last night. Coach is out there. Conotton Valley opened up the doors to them and said, come out here and get ready for your game. So, they had to go somewhere else to practice on turf.
Well, a lot of respect goes throughout the IVC. These coaches helping each other out, especially when it gets to this point of the season. That's kind of the old adage. Obviously Strasburg beat Conotton Valley in the districts to move on to the regionals. And Connaughton Valley, I guess, kind of tipped their hats to him, gave him a tough game, and said, you know what, go ahead and go win it all now. We'll go ahead and help you out.
Hey, like I said, the coaches are all helping each other out. Connaughton Valley opened the doors for him. We walked in the gate here. One of the first people we seen was Indian Valley coach Dusty Braun, asking what he's doing here. He said Coach Spidell called him and said, hey, can you go up early, scout that game for me? Dusty Braun said, I got it. He's been sitting here with the paper and pencil scouting the game for him. So these IVC coaches, they're very competitive when they got to line up against each other, but they'll do anything for each other when they're not playing each other.
You best believe. Well, now it's time to move on to the WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. I will start things off with the Gibsonburg Golden Bears. Again, as we mentioned, 21-6 this season, first time back in the state tournament since 2004. Leading things off for them will be the center fielder, number 22, Mariah McNett. Then in the second spot, it's the second baseman, Arya Ritchie. She wears number 10. Then it's the pitcher, the powerhouse, and number 31, Jenna Bloomfield in the third spot. Cheyenne Reese, the catcher, wears number 2, bats in the power spot. In the fifth hole, it's number 12, first baseman, Emily Henderson. Then at third base in the sixth spot, it's Madeline Hannigan. She wears number 18. Shortstop, number 1, Ainsley Fleming. She bats 7th. Then number 7, batting 8th, is Leah Hall, the left fielder. Rounding things out for them will be Carly Mendoza. She's the right fielder and wears number 4. Shannon, you have the starting lineup for those Strasburg Tigers, brought to you by WM Commercial Roofing.
Yeah, leading off things for the Strasburg Tigers will be the junior, number 19, Amelia Spidell. She's a pitcher. Then number 11, Haley Rieger. She's your second baseman. Batting third, number 16, Olivia Spidell, the shortstop. Batting fourth will be number 43, Maggie Richards, your center fielder. Batting fifth, the catcher, Sydney Sibla, wearing number 26. Batting sixth, number 9, Ella Gilkerson, first baseman. Batting seventh, number 99, Lily Meyer, she's your designated player. Batting eighth will be your third baseman, Audrey Allensworth, she wears number 7. Batting ninth will be number 77, Riley Baker, she plays right field. 55, Ada Richards, and she plays left field.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Again, a big thank you as well to WM Commercial Roofing. They bring you the starting lineups all season long. Sponsors presenting softball and baseball throughout this season. Well, it all comes down to this. Of course, the winner of this game going on to the state finals out of Division 4. We already said that it's Hopewell Loudon who picked up the victory in the early game, 9-1 over Parkway. Shannon, that victory for Loudon, 31-0 this season. And a 9-1 victory against a tough Parkway team. I mean, the Chieftains are just rolling.
Yeah, that's an impressive season. You know, they're jacked up. They're ready to go. They're going to be sitting here somewhere watching this game, relaxing, getting them plenty of fluids, getting in for tomorrow. Whichever one of these teams advance, they got a tough one tomorrow afternoon.
Well, the battle on the mound, I want to talk about some of these stats. Of course, Strasburg will actually bat first as the pseudo away team in this, the visitor. On the mound for Gibsonburg, as we said, it's Jenna Bloomfield. We already mentioned the punch-outs, but how about the ERA? A 1.17 through the 149 innings pitched. In 26 appearances so far this season, she went 17-2 during the regular season. She just does not give up a whole bunch of earned runs. So where do you think that's going to leave the Strasburg Bats in terms of what they need to accomplish in order to try to produce runs?
They're going to have to find that, well, I'm going to try to say this. They got to find her strike zone, and then they got to, conquer on it. They might have to play small ball, and that's one thing Strasburg can do well. They can play small ball. If they're having trouble getting around on the ball, they could go to bunting it, try to get on base, but somehow you got to get some runners on base early to try to rattle her, and that might be a tough thing to do.
That was kind of similar to what head coach Tom Spidell had to say, but it's probably easier said than done. But on the other side of things, because some Strasburg fans are probably looking at me and saying, hold on a minute. You're talking about pitching advantages. You're talking about starters who can really go the extra mile and really produce. How about Amelia Spidell this season? 0.86 ERA for her, does not give up runs really almost at all. You could almost say 130 innings that she's pitched, 230 punch-outs herself with just 22 walks. So, Amelia, I was talking about how good the numbers for Bloomfield were, but I can't forget Spidell, and we've seen her all season long how dominant she can be.
Yeah, Spidell is very dominant on the mound. Or the circle, I guess you should say. When she's on, she's on. But the luxury that Spidell has is she's got a good defense behind her. That infield plays phenomenal, and when she's down a little bit, they can pick her up, and that's what they're going to have to do today.
Yeah, definitely will. Well, as we are getting set now, of course, for the national anthem and such here from Akron Firestone Stadium before this second game of the day out of Division 4. Both teams warming up. Gibsonburg still out there on the field as Strasburg themselves already took their early practice in the field. I got to ask, too, what's your opinion on this, Shannon? Strasburg, so many of these girls were here in this position last year. They picked up that massive win in very crazy fashion last year. I'm going to forget the final score, which is terrible of me. For some reason, I want to say 3-2, but I know that's not right. So now they come back in here, probably hopes just as high as when they came in last season. But do you think maybe for most of those players who've already been here, the nerves have subsided a bit?
I think playing in front of a crowd like this, I think being here last year really helps them. They can come in, relax. Luckily for them, they don't have a long bus ride, but then they get caught in traffic because of a wreck on 77, so they were stuck in traffic for a while. We took a detour, got here way before them, and we left a little early. So I think the seniors on this team will be able to help the couple freshmen that are here. But those freshmen were here because their family played last year. So they've all been here. It's time to play again.
It absolutely is. Well, that will pretty much wrap up what we have for the Wood Electric pregame show. Still awaiting both sides walking out on the base paths to get our national anthem underway. We, of course, will step aside when that gets dialed up. Again, the matchup on paper, when you look at it for Strasburg and Gibsonburg, we said 21-6 for the Golden Bears. As for the Tigers, 27-2. Their only losses this season, that 1-0 loss to Indian Valley. Oh, wait, that's a Division II team. Then their other loss coming to Marlington, 6-3. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Division I team, Shannon.
Yeah, they don't run from competition. Coach Spidell once said that I would rather lose 6 games to tough competition and be ready for the last ones. So that's what they do. They go schedule those tough opponents, and you get ready.
Absolutely. Well, the Sea of Orange has also descended here at Akron Firestone Stadium. What Coach Spidell had to say following their regional finals victory. Said, we'll see the Sea of Orange coming up to Firestone. That will wrap up our Wood Electric pregame show. We will take another brief time out here and wait around for our national anthem to come up. Of course, all the OHSAA rules and regulations that they have to go through. But we will go ahead and take our quick break and then come back for first pitch between Strasburg and Gibsonburg after this.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get.
Well, let Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
We are Claymont High School students. Teenagers love a party, especially during prom and graduation season. Often alcohol is involved. Some parents think that hosting a teen drinking party in their home will keep the kids out of trouble.
While their intentions are good, it's illegal, unsafe, and unhealthy for anyone under the age of 21 to drink alcohol.
Did you know parents who host lose the most?
Here are the facts. If you make alcohol available at teen parties, you can be prosecuted.
This message brought to you by Claymont High School students, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting your goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Welcome back to Akron Firestone Stadium. The starting lineups are being read off here, as we'll go ahead and go through quickly again with our WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. I'll do Gibsonburg. From top to bottom, they're starting 9. It's Mariah McNett, Araya Ritchie, Jenna Bloomfield, Cheyenne Reese, Emily Henderson, Madeline Hannigan, Ainsley Fleming, Leah Hall, and Carly Mendoza. As for the Strasburg Tigers, you got it, Shannon.
Yeah, leading things off will be Amelia Spidell, then Haley Rieger, Olivia Spidell, Maggie Richards, Sydney Sibla, Ella Gilkerson, Lily Myers, Audrey Allensworth, Riley Becker, and playing flex tonight will be number 55, Ada Richards, and she'll be the left fielder.
That will do it for, again, the WM Commercial Roofing starting lines. We decided to add a little extra twist to the Wood Electric pregame show as we get set to go here from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. We're going to start things off here with your national anthem in a different way. We're going to actually bring that to you if you were unable to be here at Akron Firestone Stadium. First of all, we miss you greatly. We wish you were here, but we appreciate you tuning in to listen with Big Z Sports. But it is mostly a packed house here. The only seats that are open just happen to be out in the sun. No surprise, Shannon.
Yeah, everybody kind of made their way to the shade as soon as the other game got over, and Strasburg has so many people here. Some of them, unfortunately, had to sit in the sun.
And again, as a reminder, this game immediately following it will be posted on the Big C Sports YouTube channel. We'll have the full video replay available. OHSAA contractual agreements do not allow us to ultimately bring you the game live due to, again, those contract agreements. So both teams are heading out to the field. So go ahead and stick around here as we will be having our national anthem from Akron Firestone. Great way to have you join in with us here, even though you couldn't quite be here today. We get set to honor America. And for the umpires today, the 4-person crews, obviously, Shannon, the best of the best only get called to do it here in the state finals.
Yeah, and they switch out every game, so these crews here, they're ready to go, and they're in for a good game.
So again, as the tail of the tape, 27-2 for Strasburg, 21-6 for Gibsonburg. Tigers looking to pick up their 9th state title all time. They have to advance through the semifinal game first past Gibsonburg. Gibsonburg all time with the 1 state title themselves. As we do get set here to play our national anthem, stick around and we'll get to the first pitch right after this.
And those who serve to protect it with the playing of the national anthem.
thanks for joining us for the national anthem as we get now to wrap up our Wood Electric pregame show. Of course, Strasburg and Gibsonburg set to do battle here out of Division 4. They already know who they're going to be taking on. It is the Hopewell Loudon Chieftains. They saw that 9-1 victory earlier on as they picked up the win over the Parkway Panthers. Both teams getting set to take the field here now as Shannon, I think I might have misspoke. It's actually going to be Gibsonburg at the plate first, if I'm not mistaken. We had this discussion. We're trying to figure out who was home and who was visitor.
Yeah, Gibsonburg will be taking the plate first as Strasburg is the home team. And you'll be the state champion, and if they do happen to win tomorrow, they will actually be the away team.
Well, I think they do that on purpose to shift on who gets, home field advantage, so to speak, but obviously switch up with the batting order, who gets to be at the plate first. When we got to see that little send-off that the Strasburg community had for the Tigers today, it's always a kind of a cool feeling anytime you see that for any kind of sport, any kind of level. But it always feels so special for Strasburg, such a small village, of course. It seems like the whole community comes together and sends off these Tigers. And really, if you look around with the Sea of Orange, pretty much all the communities here.
Yeah, they're all here. I'm sure you could go to Strasburg right now and you won't have to wait to pick up your Krause's Pizza, but they're probably here too, so they might be closed tonight.
They might be. I wouldn't be surprised if they've made their way down here to Firestone. Of course, on the mound, starting things off for Strasburg will be Amelia Spidell, leading things off for Gibsonburg, Mariah McNett. And this is already going to kind of establish where this game's probably going to go. McNett, team leader with a .438 batting average, has 27 RBIs, also led the team in that category this year. Also had 5 long balls, something you don't necessarily see from that leadoff spot. A lot of speed out of her. There's a reason she's playing out there in center field for Spidell. Coming into this game, just a junior last year, picking up the win on the mound in the state finals as a sophomore. You think it's just business as usual for her?
I think that she has that mentality now. When she walks in, she's all business. She's focused when she comes through. But like you said, McNett is one of the leaders on this team. And what better way? Everybody in that dugout over there for Gibsonburg knows how good Amelia Spidell does. So McNett could come out here right now and say, hey, guys, she's human. We can hit her. Or she's got to go back to the dugout and say, man, that was fast.
Well, we'll see how quickly the offenses get each pitcher figured out as we are set to go. That's the end of the Wood Electric pregame show. It's time for softball in Z Country from Firestone Stadium as Strasburg versus Gibsonburg with Spidell's first offering missing the zone, ball number 1.
Yeah, that ball come in a little low right there. And is it something that Spidell just missed, or she just respects the batter that much she's trying to get away from her?
A very rare miss that time for Sibla from behind the plate as the next offering from Spidell is too far outside again, almost in the left-handed batter's box for ball number 2. We already mentioned at the top of this broadcast, Spidell, the junior, 230 punch-outs and 130 innings worked. Her next delivery was going for the outside corner, misses again. We're not used to seeing Spidell issue 3 straight balls, but if I'm not mistaken, that game against Notre Dame in the regional finals started off almost the exact same way.
Yeah, right now she's got to find out what the umpire strike zone is.
And sure enough, she'll try to bring one right down the middle, but it was too high, so it's a 4-pitch walk to McNett to start the ball game. We said McNett was one of the biggest bats on this team. Might have been that respect thing you were talking about.
Yeah, she didn't want to give her anything to hit, and she didn't really put anything close, according to the umpire.
Araya Ritchie stands in, the second baseman. Ritchie, .244 batter. 10 RBIs to her credit this season. And we're actually already going to have a timeout called here as the coach, Sarah Gruner, meeting with her batter. Both corners way in for Strasburg, likely expecting a sacrifice opportunity to try to move that runner up into scoring position. And Ritchie actually will not round a bunt. Instead, Spidell will paint the outside corner, strike 1. Much to the delight of the Strasburg faithful here in Akron.
Well, the umpire has a slow reaction. They were all sitting here waiting, and then it was like, yay, we got it. Like,
time called by Ritchie as she looks over at Gruner. Now, she could have just been trying to reset herself, but we saw what Notre Dame did in the regional finals. A lot of time called from the batters. We'll see if maybe they're going to try to get under the skin of Spidell early as her next delivery doesn't catch the zone either. Ritchie was rounding to bunt but pulled it back before the ball was even delivered.
Yeah, if they watched any film, they would know that Notre Dame, every time she dropped her rosin bag, they would step back out of the box.
Next delivery from Spidell is going to catch the corner. Ritchie might have also offered on the bunt attempt. Regardless, it catches the zone. It's a 1-2 count. Runner on first and McNett getting a pretty healthy lead. Sibla has not thrown down to first. Of course, the corner's in, meaning Gilkerson's not standing at first, so she doesn't want to risk that throw down. Delivery from Spidell, swung on and missed, strike 3. First punch out of the game. Spidell went outside corner again and sits down Ritchie on 4 pitches.
Yeah, nice job by Spidell right there. That first batter, she come out with 4 straight balls, and she come back to this one to get the strikeout.
Jenna Bloomfield, the pitcher, stands in, the right-hander. Second on this team with .433, her batting average. 7 long balls this season, led the team in that category. Second most RBIs with 24. She is a dangerous bat. And the batter was actually asking for time. And sure enough, again, they're trying to slow down that quick operation that Spidell has. We saw it in the regional final. They're going to try to do it in the state semifinal. Bloomfield actually starts her at bat with her foot out of the box. She'll bring it back in, of course. First offering, outside corner, is going to be called for strike 1.
Yeah, nice job by Spidell to not let that get to her. She's just like, if this is the game we're going to play, this is what we're going to do.
It's interesting because you could say it didn't work for Notre Dame. They kind of almost broke through to Spidell a couple times, but ultimately were shut down 8-4 in the loss as Bloomfield offers it the next one. Swung on and missed. Spidell went upstairs that time and got the big power bat for Gibsonburg to swing under it.
Yeah, when you get a batter like that likes to drive the ball, and you put one up there, they're going to go after it.
So the 0-2 offering from Spidell was fouled back off the netting, so we'll do it again at 0-2. I've actually been surprised not to see McNett in motion yet. I thought they might actually try to get her moving this season. She was 4th on the team with 8 stolen bases. Then again, with the 1 gone, they might be hoping the bat of Bloomfield can find a gap. Next offering, off speed from Spidell, and that time Bloomfield just puts it right back up the middle. It's a single. McNett will hold it second. Looked like Bloomfield was expecting that off-speed pitch all day long, and all she did was wait on it and just push it right past the second baseman.
Yeah, nice job by Maggie Richards. Come over into the gap, pick it up, get it in quick. That holds a runner at second.
2 on, 1 down, top of the first inning. Power spot up next, Cheyenne Reese, the catcher. Reese, a .368 batter, stands in. Corners go in again, expecting potentially a bunt. Instead, she doesn't offer, as that pitch was well outside. Sibla had to lunge over towards the left-handed batter's box to pull it back in.
Yeah, Sibla working pretty hard behind the plate right now. It's off early to be having to work that hard.
Well, good thing it's such a nice low-temperature kind of day, right, to be doing that. The sun has actually kind of went behind a cloud here in Akron, which we're thankful for. It was very warm, about 90 degrees to start this game, as the next offering is cut through by Reese, so it's now a 1-1 count. There has been a breeze, but it is a hot one today down there on the turf, too. You know it's hot.
Yeah, we got down there close to the field, and we were just standing on the concrete next to it, and it was pretty warm down there. So these girls are playing some pretty hot temperatures coming off that turf.
So it'll be a 1-1 count to Reese. Spidell's ready. Swung on, put into play. Spidell bobbles it, kind of coming off the mound, as she'll field it cleanly and field it cleanly after that and deliver it on to first for out number 2. Both runners do run up into scoring position, though.
Yeah, runners definitely in scoring position. Now Spidell's going to have to do the work right here herself and get this out.
That situation, Spidell had to do the backhand. Of course, she's the lefty on the mound. Had to reach across her body as that one was trickling towards the second baseman. Couldn't quite get a clean glove on it, but she beat Reese by a couple steps. So next to the plate, Emily Henderson, the first baseman. Henderson, .293 was her average this season. She'll watch ball 1. Gibsonburg looking to jump out early. Something that a lot of teams have failed to do so against Strasburg this season. Next delivery from Spidell, outside corner, and that time it catches strike 1. The ability of Spidell to spin that ball and just catch the front of the zone, and where you see the catcher's glove ultimately catch it, that's a lot of break, Shannon.
Yeah, she's got very good control.
It's a 1-1 count. Too high, ball 2. Actually, I take that back. No, it was called strike 2. I'm sorry. I thought it was too high. Instead, it's 1-2. Of course, we are way up in the crow's nest almost here from Firestone Stadium. We kind of lucked out, though. We got the top breeze.
Yeah, we got a nice nothing blocking our back, get the wind, except for Lydia.
Next delivery. Just going to miss low, I'm going to guess, as Spidell couldn't catch the corner. It was Sibla who tried to hold it in, but didn't get the call. 2-2 count. Yeah, poor Lydia Brady over here working overtime, we could say, for Claxon Communications. She has a blanket over everything, trying to keep it from overheating, of course, with our streaming stuff. Of course, you can check our stream on YouTube following this game. Spidell's next delivery is cut on and missed. The junior for Strasburg works out of the jam, and it's a scoreless top of the first for the Golden Bears. Tigers at the plate after this.
Pets are a very important part of your family, and you only want the best for your fur baby. When you shop at We Love Pets in New Philly, they will take the time to ask questions getting to know you and your pets before suggesting the right product. Plus, We Love Pets only offers the highest quality products at competitive pricing. For all your pets' needs, including their grooming spa, We Love Pets can help. Learn more by visiting WeLovePets.com.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Bottom of the first inning from Akron Firestone State semifinals out of Division 4 for the OHSAA softball tournament. Nick Shannon, Claxon Communications. As we're all here bringing you today's presentation, again, if you're listening at 99.9 FM, thank you so much, first and foremost, for tuning in. Don't forget, following this game, you can head on over to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. We'll have a full game replay posted. We cannot live stream this game due to contractual agreements the OHSAA has. Our apologies for that, but don't forget, we will have you covered later on as we'll post that broadcast, all thanks to Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Big first inning there for Amelia Spidell after giving up the walk and the single. She gets a ground out that she handles herself and 2 punch-outs to end that inning without forfeiting any runs, and she did so well. She'll lead off this inning, Shannon.
Yeah, now she gets to face her counterpart.
First delivery on the way from Bloomfield is swung on and missed by Spidell. She's down 0-1. Bloomfield, we've already said many times during this broadcast just how good she is. There's a reason that this Gibsonburg team is happy to have her as an ace, but it's Spidell right up the middle. Second pitch of the game, and Spidell delivers a single that was on the ground right past the pitcher in Bloomfield, off of second base into center.
Yeah, the ball actually hit the bag, second base bag. It took a jump to the left, but it died, so the center fielder was able to get it. That could have been costly for Gibsonburg if it would have kept on rolling out there.
So Haley Rieger stands in, the second baseman. Amelia Spidell didn't even have time to get to it. She was second on the team with batting average. She'll add to it there with that base knock. Rieger stands in. The first pitch that she sees will catch the corner. Rieger tied for the team lead with 6 long balls this season. She batted .407. She doesn't strike me as the prototypical power hitter, Shannon, but we've seen her really make some contact as that pitch was way wide and is going to the backstop. Spidell steps up easily. The wild pitch will put Spidell in scoring position.
Yeah, nice job by Spidell. She got off of it. As soon as she seen it go past the catcher, she was able to get over there standing up.
So Rieger has the count even at 1-1. The sun's back out here at Firestone. Bloomfield rocks, fires. Rieger did get a bat on it, but just fouled it back harmlessly off the backstop. She slips behind 1-2. Bloomfield, we said about her batting ability. She had the single in the first hit of the game for Gibsonburg. A lot of what the Golden Bears do goes through her, but of course, she got a pretty good defense behind her. Off speed, Rieger waits on it, pushes it down the right field line, and it's going to hook just foul. Oh, that would have scored Spidell easily, but that ball just got that tailing action with the backspin.
Yeah, it tailed about 6 inches too far, dropped over there, and Spidell was looking to come in, but Gibsonburg got a break right there.
The wind is blowing directly out to right, basically from center field straight towards the right field foul pole. Bloomfield's next delivery. Rieger turns on it. High shot, center field. Center fielder going back for it. Nearly loses it. She'll stumble and make the catch. Oh, that was a nice play by McNett. As that ball started tailing back the other direction, she reached over her head and grabbed it and slipped down on her knees.
Yeah, she didn't kind of get a good break on it. As the ball went up, she lost it in the sun, like you said. She was able to find it. Nice play by her out there, but she had to get a little dirty on the turf to catch it.
It will keep Spidell at second as well, because she was a step off the base thinking it was going to drop. So Olivia Spidell stands in. She will watch strike one. The shortstop for the Tigers leads the team as a freshman with a .489 batting average. Also third on the team with 25 runs knocked in. She'll watch one well outside, so it's now a 1-1 count.
And another thing that most people don't know about this freshman, she's a dual spring sport athlete. Whenever she has the opportunity, she's the leading disc and shot put thrower for the track team.
She does a little bit of everything for Strasburg. Bloomfield's next delivery. Spidell holds off. That pitch was low. There goes Amelia Spidell, and she's going to steal third cleanly. I didn't even see her step up, Shannon.
Neither did I. Nobody cared about her over there on second base. She's like, I'm just going to go ahead and trot down here.
So I guess it was called strike two. I didn't even see the umpire make the call. And we're going to get time called here. I'm not sure for what. And sure enough, it is a 1-2 count. I really did not see the catcher or the umpire ever make the signal for a strike. But regardless, it's 1-2. I think it was because we got distracted by the stolen base. Bloomfield's next delivery, Spidell saw it way high, but somehow makes contact and will drive in the leading run as she's thrown out at first. A sacrifice for Olivia Spidell as she drives in her sister Amelia. And the Tigers lead 1-0.
That's how big that stolen base is right there.
So the sacrifice RBI for Olivia puts Strasburg up 1-0. That's just a good piece of hitting, too. She knew that pitch was way high. Rather than try and get too much onto it, Shannon, and just pop it up harmlessly or swing under it, got her bat on top of it and just drove it behind the runner to make sure she scored.
Yeah, it was almost, she just chopped it down.
So Maggie Richards stands in. The power spot for Strasburg. Watches ball one in the right-handed batter's box. I keep having to bring this up just because Adam Sweski found it funny. Maggie Richards, I said in the regionals, not known for her stolen bases. Well, she had 26 this season. And she had about 5 in the regional rounds. We'll see if she gets another chance for one here. Next offering was outside. Reese did a nice job trying to pull it back in from behind the plate, but Blue wasn't fooled. It's 2-0. Bloomfield's ready. She'll kick and deal. Richards right back up the middle, and it's a base knock. Maggie Richards showing her timing already. They say, Shannon, you want to put it right back where it was thrown, and she put it on a rope to center field.
Yeah, Richards got a good hit on that ball. She drove it out there. Center fielder almost came in too close as it took out Hop and hit her right in the chest.
Well, that's why they tell you get in front of the ball. You're going to knock it down one way or another. Sydney Sibla, the catcher, stands in. The senior, course made, was a huge part of that game-winning play right here last year in the state finals. She will watch an off-speed that misses the zone. She was behind the plate on the throw that came in from the outfield to tag the tying run out at home. She was just a little bit excited, as you can imagine. Bloomfield's next delivery, way outside again. It's 2-0.
Nice job by Sybil there, being patient. Strasburg trying to get something going here with 2 outs.
That is something these Strasburg bats have been so good at this season. Patience when they need it. Bloomfield's delivery is going to be too low. 3-0. we would imagine it's a take all the way for Sibla.
You would think that, but Coach Spidell sometimes he does things we all like. Why does he do that?
Well, because he knows what he's doing.
He's a state champion.
Bloomfield's delivery is going to be a take all the way from Sibla. She'll see strike one. She looked back at Blue and said, do I get first? And kind of let her shoulders drop a little bit like, man, I thought I had it. So the 3-1 delivery upcoming. Sibla holds back again. We'll see strike two on the outside corner. It's a full count. So a payoff pitch upcoming. Strasburg leads 1-0, bottom of the first. State semifinal action. Bloomfield.
Bloomfield looked to be stretching her arm out there.
She'll kick and deal. Sibla swings and misses. So the Golden Bears limit the damage to 1 run, but the Tigers jump out in front. Second inning up after this.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Synergy Signs and Graphics in Strasburg strives on being more than just an ordinary vendor. They strive to be a partner by offering their experienced staff with backgrounds in graphic design, marketing, branding, and much more. When choosing Synergy Signs and Graphics International award-winning service for your business needs, you'll be able to take comfort in knowing that your project was done to your specifications accurately and on schedule. To see all that Synergy Signs and Graphics can do for you, find them at synergysign.com.
State semifinal Division IV softball action. Shannon, I swear I have a different way of saying that every single time we come back. Thanks for joining Big Z Sports from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Today's presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Strasburg jumps out to the 1-0 lead against Gibsonburg thanks to some nice patient hitting, timely hitting as well, and a great job by Olivia Spidell with that sacrifice RBI, driving in her sister Amelia. Leading off Gibsonburg, it'll be 6-7-8. It's Madeline Hannigan, the third baseman, who's in. Hannigan came into this game just a .206 batting average for her. Plays a real nice game from third as she will stand in and watch strike one.
Yeah, Spidell would like to do everything she can to get through these three batters and get out. 6, 7, and 8 batter right here.
Of course, Gibsonburg led off the game with that walk and a strikeout, but then it was a single from Bloomfield. Eventually, she got to second with McNett standing on third, but Spidell did a wonderful job of shutting down that inning and that scoring threat as her next delivery to Hannigan is cut on and missed, so Hannigan behind 0-2. Spidell going to work quickly. She'll wind. Deliver. Swung on and missed. Third punch out of the game for Spidell, as Fleming will now step up to the plate.
He had 3 pitches, 3 strikes. If we happen to lose track of strikes, we see the fans down there keeping track of them for us.
Always appreciate that. Next delivery from Spidell. Her first offering to Fleming is going to be there. Strike one. If we get any of these calls wrong, or we have to correct ourselves, we're sorry. Just as Shannon said, long delivery from Blue. We're far enough up we can't hear him calling the strike, so we have to wait for the arm motion. Spidell's next delivery, that's going to be just outside. Is going to be just on the outside corner, strike two. I swear I did not try to dial that up to work that way, but it did.
Blue just wanted to put you in your spot.
Keep me on my toes a little bit. So it's an 0-2 count now to Fleming, who will ask for time. Spidell, we talked with Coach Tom Spidell about that approach by Notre Dame. The timeouts, as the next delivery from Spidell is swung on and missed. Third straight punch out, second this inning now.
6 pitches, 2 strikes. 2 strikeouts, I mean.
Leah Hall now stands in. We talked to Coach Tom Spidell about that Notre Dame kind of calling the timeout, and it said Amelia looked a little frustrated. He said, we worked on that. We told her, take a deep breath. Don't get upset. Hall stands in, swung on and missed as it was a half-hearted swing for Hall, who couldn't hold the bat back on the rise ball, strike one.
Yeah, Blue checked down third base. Third base said she come around.
So the 0-1. Spadell kicks, deals. Just high and outside for ball one. I was just going to say it, Shannon, and now I can because I didn't want to jinx it. Spadell was working on an immaculate inning there. If she could have delivered 2 more strikes, that is quite the impressive feat. But regardless, she's still dealing. Swung on and missed again for Hall. Now a 1-2. Hall, .230 batting average for her. Looking to keep the inning alive. 2 out base knocks can be the key. We'll see if she can deliver for the Golden Bears. As time is called again. I swear the crowd is still growing here from Firestone. Great to see. Spidell's ready. Her 1-2. Just a tad low for ball 2. So we'll do it again with the 2-2 count. One thing to note here, Shannon, too, the pitchers in this game are still getting that sun in their eyes over the top of the press box. But it looks like now with the sun drawing lower, they're actually going to get that shade here in a minute, which should help them immensely. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. 3 punch-outs for Spidell. Strasburg leads 1-0. They're at the plate after this.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
The Strasburg Farmers Exchange has everything you need for your outdoor projects to make your lawn look its best. They have Timber Ridge, black, red, and natural bagged mulch, and grass and garden seed and fertilizers. The Strasburg Farmers Exchange also offers a full line of pet food and supplies, and offers propane fills with plenty of access for RVs, campers, and trailers. Learn more about all the Strasburg Farmers Exchange has to offer. Find them on Facebook.
Into Akron and Firestone Stadium, Nick and Shannon bringing you today's presentation of high school softball. It's the state semifinals out of Division 4. Strasburg leads Gibsonburg 1-0. Winner will advance to tomorrow evening's game at 5:30 for the state championship against Hopewell Loudon. The Tigers on a bid to try and repeat as state champions, something that is oh so very difficult to do. But they got things started well with that 1-0 lead. Ella Gilkerson's in. She'll watch ball 1.
Ella, just a freshman, plays first base for the Tigers.
Just a freshman, tied for the team lead with 6 long balls, .354 batting average. There's a reason that Strasburg is excited about what she's bringing to the Tigers. She'll watch ball number 2. Of course, it helps when your sister is the all-time home runs leader in Strasburg history, and Emma Gilkerson, of course.
Yeah, she might have learned a thing or two while she was at batting practice with her sister.
The 2-0. Inside, dropped by the catcher and Reese, so it's a 3-0. All right, Shannon, I like to test you in these moments. You know the power Gilkerson's got. It's a 3-0 count. You got the early lead, bottom of the second. Do you give her the green light?
With that much power and as patient as she is a batter, I give her the green light.
She is standing way up on the box as we expect. Most of these Strasburg batters do. Bloomfield kicks, steals, and sure enough, Gilkerson had the green light. She swung on it and fouled it back off the cage, though.
Yeah, when you got a batter like her, who can always put contact on the bat, you know it's going to be a strike down the middle. So you just give her that green light, and hopefully it isn't a fly out.
Bloomfield's ready, her 3-1. As she'll wind and offer. That was off speed, and it was too high, so Gilkerson draws the leadoff walk.
So here's a question for you, because you played baseball. The pitcher standing in the sun, and 3/4 of the batter's box, or the vision is shade. Does that mess with your eyes when it leaves the pitcher's hand?
It can, for sure. I don't know with a softball being bright yellow as opposed to white of a baseball, but it absolutely can. You got to pick it up as early as possible. Because actually we can see here as Lily Myers is up to the plate, watches ball one, we can see from up here, Shannon, when that ball's coming out of her hands, it almost looks like it jumps a little bit farther over than it actually is when it hits the shade. So Bloomfield's next delivery to Myers will catch the zone that time, strike one. All in the name of the game, though, as they say. You deal with whatever circumstances are in front of you, and you control what you can control. Myers stands in again. She'll actually round a bunt and offered at it, couldn't put it down. So now she'll slip behind 1 and 2. We haven't seen Lily Myers bunt a lot this year when we've covered their games. And she tried to catch him off guard there. The senior ready again. Swung on, put into play. Into the glove of the third baseman. And they're actually going to say it was foul when she grabbed it. It was over the foul line. When she grabbed it, she came down out of play. As, my goodness, I thought for a second there that she wasn't going to make the throw over to first.
Yeah, it took a hop. Was able to bounce up. Caught it out in foul territory.
So the 1-2 to Myers. Bloomfield too far inside, now 2 and 2. Runner on first in Gilkerson. Nobody gone in the bottom of the second. Strasburg looking to stretch out this early lead. This D4 state semifinal, Bloomfield's delivery. Myers taps it to the first baseman. She'll be hustling down to first and will be tagged out at first base. She will move Gilkerson up to scoring position, however.
Yeah, I mean, nice little play right there. You're going to advance the runner. It was a slow-moving ball up to first base. Good thing the first baseman come up and took control of it because she was able to tag her. She'd have waited about a second too longer. She'd have got the base.
Myers was moving, that's for sure. Audrey Allensworth now in, the third baseman. Bloomfield's ready. She'll deliver. Allensworth holds off on the first one, but she'll see strike one. Allensworth, our McInturf Realty player of the game from the regional final victory over Notre Dame. Of course, in that 8-4 win in that 8th inning, Strasburg batted around. 8 girls collected hits in that 1 inning. Allensworth cuts on it and fouls it away. Allensworth was the only one with multiple RBIs in the inning, however. She picked up 2 RBIs, played a nice game from third, and the senior got that nod. Of course, another one of these girls out here who was a member of that state championship team just a year ago. Next delivery from Bloomfield is going to be there. Strike 3 called as Allensworth is set down on 3 pitches. Bloomfield went right at her and gets the second out of the inning. Riley Becker now in, the slap hitter for the Tigers. Third baseman, of course, crashing way in. Becker going to try to get it over her head. She'll pop it up, but it's going to go right to the shortstop for out number 3. Lead stays at 1-0 for Strasburg. On to the third inning.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
The Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg is just that, your one-stop shop for local high school team apparel. With a large selection of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, coats, you can have it customized to be your school's biggest fan. Whether you need a single shirt or a team order, the Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg has just what you need. For contact information, find them on Facebook.
9-1-2 due up for the Golden Bears in the top of the third inning. Nick and Shannon with Big Z Sports. Lydia and Greg with Claxon Communications. Of course, immediately following this game, head on over to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. We'll have a full video replay available. Again, we cannot live stream due to OHSAA contractual agreements, but we thank you for tuning in live here at 99.9 FM on your radio dial as Mendoza stands in, watches strike one. For everybody at home or in their cars listening right now, Shannon, doing it the old school way. Of course, listening on air.
Some might be doing it the old school way. I'd still carry my phone around and listen to it.
Well, pseudo old school way then. Mendoza sees strike two from Spidell, who currently is rolling with 4 straight punch-outs, looking to make it 5, but we'll see if I just gave her the Big Z Sports kibosh. As Mendoza stands back in. Almost offered, she held up, and they will peel down to first, and sure enough, they will say no swing. So it's a 1-2 count. Mendoza, 237 batting average for her this season.
That might be the most excitement I've seen out of Blue today, coming out of the box asking for the appeal.
That punch out of Allensworth, he was pretty animated. Swung on and missed. Mendoza sat down, make it 5 straight for Spidell. Back to the top of the order for Gibsonburg, which did all the damage to start the game, but did not come through with a run. That is also the 6th straight punch-out for the Tigers' ace. McNett back in. She drew a walk on 4 pitches to open this game.
Yeah, we'll see what Spidell does with her this time.
Too high, ball 1. I'm wondering if the approach, Shannon, as that is now the 5th straight ball we have seen offered to McNett, if Strasburg approach, because she is the team leader in terms of batting average. They're just trying to tell her pitch around her. That time she'll bring one in the zone for strike 1.
Well, when somebody's got a hot bat like that, like you said, you're going to make her work for it. And if you can keep her off the base, fine. But if you got to give it to her free, that's also better than letting her drive one over the fence.
So the 1-1 count. Spidell kicks, deals, swung on and missed. Got it past McNett on the low outside corner. Spidell finds herself ahead. McNett swings on the next one, fouls it back. I think it was over the stadium. Sure enough, it was. I'm really hoping that wasn't towards the Z-Ride.
Got to keep your streak alive of putting dents in it.
No, well, we don't say that around here, Shannon. Nothing happened. I didn't put any dents in it. One of Z Country's finest ball players did. 1-2. Too high. McNett holds off. The breeze has returned here. There's that sun again, as I had mentioned, Shannon. You can see it now with the shadows almost all the way to pitcher's mound. Swung on, popped up. McNett down the first baseline. Running in for it is Gilkerson, and she'll make the grab. Little flare up on the infield. McNett is retired. 2 gone in the top of the 3rd. It's Ritchie back up at the plate. She struck out last time.
Second baseman, number 10, Araya Ritchie.
McNett couldn't get her hands on top of a pitch that was tailing away on the outside part of the plate again. We'll see what Spidell's approach is with Ritchie. Her first offering put into play. Gilkerson gloves it cleanly, touches first, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Tigers lead 1-0.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
1, 2, 3, top of the order is due up for Strasburg in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Tigers lead the Golden Bears. Spidell back in. She had a single, eventually came around to score the game's only run, had a stolen base during that period. She'll watch ball one outside. She's really dealing on the mound and helping her case, obviously, with that run scored. How many teams that play Strasburg, seeing them here in the state tournament, in the state semifinal, hearing once again or having to be reminded once again that Spidell is just a junior are just sighing again, Shannon?
Yeah, junior, she's been around a long time, it seems like.
Next offering was well outside again, 2-0.
Yeah, she'd already have her college of choice, and I'm sure there's a lot of colleges still knocking on the door, still sending letters like, you're not signed yet.
We'd still love to have you. 2-0, Spidell holds off. 3-0, 2-1, catches the corner. I jumped the gun again, Shannon.
But I'll give it to you this time.
Bloomfield gets the strike called. 2-1. She'll deliver. Spidell holds off. That's 3-1.
Yeah, Bloomfield, she's not going to give her anything after she drove that last one up center field on her.
No, as perfectly up the middle as you can be, as it actually dribbled off a second base in the center field. Next offering from Bloomfield is going to be called strike two for a full count. Tigers fans not happy. So the full count, Spidell stands back in. Bloomfield's payoff pitch upcoming. She'll wind and deliver. Spidell fights it off. Bloomfield went to the same spot again on the outside corner that time. She spoils it away.
Yeah, Spidell had to go after that one because it was in the same area. The last one was called a strike.
So the full count. Spidell looking to do more damage from her leadoff spot. She'll stand back in. Bloomfield delivers. Swung on. Flare job. Left side. Dropping fast. Left fielder lost it. It's going to fall in front of her. Spidell rounds first and stands in safely at second. We wondered if that sun was going to play a factor, Shannon. It got up there right in line with it, and the left fielder for Gibsonburg in a hall just could not find it. It dropped between three players.
Yeah, it got way up in that light, and they all stuck their head up in the air, and nobody could find it, and it just came down. Spidell just kept running, and that was an easy stand-up double.
So now Haley Rieger stands in. She flew out to center her first time up. Remember, she got a lot on the ball her first time. Center fielder in McNett had to get on her horse to run it down. Rieger pops it up, right side, foul territory, trailing towards the fence, and nobody for the Golden Bears is going to be able to get to it, so it's just an 0-1 count. So now pretty much, Shannon, you mentioned about how that might affect people, or batters, with the shade of the ball being out, or the ball being delivered out in the sun as opposed to the shade when it comes across the plate. The shadows have now reached pitcher's mound, so I think the batters will just see it from the shade the whole way through as Rieger has to lean out of the way of the next one. It's now 1-1.
Yeah, the batters and the pitchers, they're out of the sun now, but as we've seen, the outfield is not, and they're going to be in it the rest of the game.
So we're going to have time called here as Reese, the catcher, is going to go talk to her pitcher, probably for an approach thing here. Obviously, nobody gone. Bottom of the third. Strasburg already leads 1-0. Runner in scoring position in Spidell.
So catcher goes talk to the pitcher. The shortstop goes over to third base. The second base goes over to the first baseman.
Might have something dialed up here. Bloomfield's ready. She'll offer. Rieger cranks it to right center, and it's going to drop. It's an RBI double. Rieger's looking for three. Coach Spidell's waving her. And she will be in, sliding safely with an RBI triple.
What a shot by Rieger right there. Got to give it to the center fielder. She made a valiant effort, but when she dove like that gave her the triple.
You can look at it this way, Shannon. If she makes the catch, obviously, she holds Spidell at second. But if she holds back and just makes the play, you got runners at the corners with nobody gone too. It's you try to make the play whatever is kind of running through your head in that moment. I'm sure if she looks back at it now, not making the play, she would probably change her mind, but still, it's 2-0. The Tigers lead as Olivia Spidell stands in, watches ball one. Spidell, her last time up, very similar situation, runner on third, delivered a sacrifice RBI and a grounder to the right side. Only difference now, it's Rieger and not her sister over there. Spidell gets a bat on it, but fouls it back off the netting. It's now 1-1.
Yeah, no outs right now for the Tigers, so they got the opportunity to bring in another run.
McNett, when that ball came off the bat of Rieger, it wasn't that far into right center, but it had that tailing action with Rieger being a righty and hitting opposite field. Then the wind's pushing it to right, and that ball just seemed to just keep trailing to right. Bloomfield. Olivia Spidell turns on it over the shortstop's head, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Spidell with the RBI single as she'll stand up safely at first. Rieger comes around to score. Tigers are rolling in the third.
Nice shot by the freshman right there.
Maggie Richards stands in. She had a single in the first. Bloomfield kicks, deals. Catches the corner for strike one. It was interesting, Shannon. We have often seen courtesy runners come in for Amelia Spidell. Has not been the case thus far. Richards gets a bat on it, dribbles it to second base. Olivia Spidell tries to slide in. She thought she was going to get tagged, tried to go wide, and actually I think that kind of took her out of the base paths a bit, so when she slid into second, just couldn't quite beat the throw, so it's a fielder's choice as Richards stands in safely at first. You saw that slide from Spidell. She had to go wide. If she goes straight at the bag, she might have made it.
Yeah, like I said, she probably thought she was going to try to come in with a high tag or something on her. She tried to just go under it or something, but either way, Richards is on first base now. Tigers have one out.
Sibla back in. There goes Richards. She'll step up. Running into second safely with the stolen base. The ball was in between the shortstop and second baseman, but McNett in the center field spot has a quick reaction time, so Richards will have to stay at second. But another stolen base, and again just continues to prove me wrong about the stolen base thing.
Richards just adding to her total on your stat line.
Maggie, I get it. You are a good base stealer. I misspoke before. Sibla gets under it, pops it up, left side, foul territory, and it's going to drop right in front of the third baseman who can't get over to it in time.
Yeah, the third baseman, she stuck her hand up in the air to try to block the sun. She even had sunglasses on, and she lost the ball. Couldn't even make a play.
Well, as we turn around here, because we're at the top of the stadium and I look back towards that sun, I do not envy anybody having to look up into that to try to make a play. So Sibla stands back in, trailing 0-2 in the count. Delivery from Bloomfield. Sibla rung up on strikes. Strike three called on the low inside corner. Second time today, Sibla's been sat down. So now Gilkerson stands back in. She drew a walk but got stranded at second in the second inning. Two gone, runner in scoring position in Richards. Strasburg has opened up a 3-0 lead in this state semifinal. Gilkerson gets a bat on it and fouls it back to the backstop. I think the poor PA announcers here got Ella Gilkerson's name wrong at the start, and they just corrected it, and the Strasburg fans very happy about that. Swung on and missed. Bloomfield gets it right past Gilkerson. So an 0-2 count now. Bloomfield looks to limit the damage. Tigers up 3-0 over the Golden Bears. The 0-2. Gilkerson holds, and now we're going to have potentially a rundown. Maggie Richards, though, will retreat quickly to second as the throw went on down to third, and they didn't risk trying to throw it back to second. Don't want to throw the ball around and let Richards have third.
Yeah, nice job by the defense right there. Just get her back over to second base. You have two outs. Don't help them bring in a run.
The 1-2 as Bloomfield stands back in. Delivers. Gilkerson swings and misses. That will do it for the third inning, but Strasburg plates two more. Tigers up 3-0.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
4-5 due up for Gibsonburg as we start the fourth inning. Strasburg leads 3-0 state semifinal. Winner advances to the state finals tomorrow here from Firestone against Hopewell Loudon, the Chieftains, who picked up the 9-1 win. Before today's contest, or this evening's contest, Spidell's first delivery to Bloomfield, low and outside, ball one. Bloomfield, her first time up, delivered a single, the only base knock of the game thus far for the Golden Bears. Spidell readies. Bloomfield gets under it, back towards the netting, and it will go into the stands. And a good catch over there on the right side by a fan. Now 1-1.
Yeah, Bloomfield, she's got to find a way to get this ball in play and get on base here. That would be a big help for her team. No outs, get a runner on. Coach Spidell calling in the pitch.
The 1-1. Swung on. Moonshot to right center. And it's not coming back. Jenna Bloomfield, opposite field, solo shot. Puts Gibsonburg on the board. My goodness, Shannon, she hit that a mile.
Yeah, she got on that one and she drove it. At first I thought it was going to go straight up in the air, and it just kept going and going. It went as high as it went far.
For Bloomfield, I said she led the team with 7 home runs coming into the game. Add to that total now with 8. Out there in right center, down the right field foul pole is listed as 200 here. Straight center is 225, so we'll just guess and cut the difference. In right center, it's 215. She hit that every bit of 240.
Yeah, it went out there. It cleared that fence, like you said, by a good another 20 feet or so, and it was a nice shot.
So it's a 3-1 ball game as the Golden Bears starting to battle back. Spidell delivers to Reese, who will foul off the first pitch. Her first time up, she grounded out to Spidell.
Sometimes hitting is a contagious thing. Let's see if Bloomfield's home run can help everybody else.
Next one, slapped right side, foul.
Reese, she's only a freshman for the Golden Bears. Going to be a ball on that pitch.
Behind the scenes technical workings. Thank you, Shannon. 1-2 now the count. Just helping out Lydia Brady. Spidell, next delivery, fouled away by Reese. It'll stay in a 1-2. Spidell, it's always interesting to see, Shannon, how she's going to react giving up the home runs. She has not given up many home runs this year at all. In fact, according to the stats, we have just 2 as the next one fouled back off the netting. Reese stands back in at 1-2. I don't know. I believe this still has all the totals on it from the tournament, but just giving up 2 home runs on the year. No small feat then for Bloomfield, so we'll see how Spidell responds.
Yeah, that just tells you how good of a hitter Bloomfield is.
Delivery from Spidell, who's off speed. To right center, Maggie Richards is going to have to go back, and it's over her head. It's off the wall. Reese holds up at second with a stand-up double. Now the Gibsonburg bats are coming alive. It will be Henderson back in.
Well, like I said, hitting can be contagious right now, and apparently Reese found something. Only a freshman. Maggie Richards was playing in kind of shallow. She was able to get it out over her head.
Richards was in the perfect spot. She was playing right center, but had to be back about 10 more feet to try to have a chance at that one. First offering to Henderson, misses the zone.
Henderson struck out last time.
Next delivery from Spidell. Nearly paints the corner and will paint the corner. Strike one. Henderson kind of had a half check swing. She didn't come around, and I thought we were going to get an appeal, but instead Blue said it was just in the zone straight away. Golden Bears with fight. Trailing by 2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Swung on and missed as Spidell just reared back and fired it right past Henderson.
Nice job by Sibla there behind the plate. Catches it and steps out around the batter to make sure that Reese isn't going to take off from second.
Well, good luck trying to run on Sydney Sibla. Swung on and missed. Spidell gets back in the groove with a punch out. Runner stays in scoring position though. One gone. Madeline Hannigan steps back in.
Hannigan also struck out the last time to bat.
Hannigan was sat down on 3 pitches her first time up.
Hannigan, a junior for the Golden Bears.
Kick steals. It's going to be a bunt attempt. Instead, pulling the bat back was Hannigan. Spidell ready again. 3-1 ball game. She's trying to keep the lead right there. There's the bunt attempt. It's going to go straight down, though, off the plate and actually roll backwards. So Hannigan sees the count go to 1-1. It wouldn't be the first time this year, Shannon, that we've seen Strasburg have to kind of grind out a game. We just saw it in the regional finals, and obviously we're down, well, entering today, we came down to the final 4 teams in the state. It was only going to get tougher from here. Next one, bunt. Good job by Hannigan. Allensworth picks it up, delivers on to first cleanly, and just now getting over to third with a throw being closer than I would have expected was Reese. So Hannigan does her job with the sacrifice, albeit with 2 gone. Runner now just stands 60 feet away.
Yeah, she did her job. She put the ball down. I didn't think Reese was going to run it for the longest time, and then she ran after they finally threw the ball. Almost got herself thrown out.
So Fleming stands back in. She was a strikeout on 3 pitches. Swung on and missed. I was going to ask Shannon, Fleming almost looked like she was going to fake to bunt before pulling the bat back and swinging at it. I know you've got 2 gone, but do you consider putting the bunt down?
Well, she struck out last time, so I really don't know. I mean, you'd have to look at her batting stats. Is it worth something to try to bone it down the third base line, at least get another batter runner on?
Swung on and missed, now behind 0-2. 333 batting average for her coming into this game. But now with the 2 strikes, she's going to be swinging away.
Fleming plays shortstop, and she's a sophomore for the Golden Bears.
Can Spidell limit the damage after giving up the long ball to Bloomfield? She'll wind, fire. Swung on and missed. Amelia Spidell fires right back at Gibsonburg. As the Golden Bears strike for 1, Tigers still up 3-1. They'll be at the plate after this.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Bottom of the fourth inning in this state semifinal matchup from Division 4. Nick Shannon from Akron Firestone. Today's presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. 3-1's the lead. Gibsonburg got one run back thanks to a Jenna Bloomfield moonshot to right center, but they still trail 3-1. Strasburg in command. They have 7-8-9 upcoming as Lily Myers was way out in front of the first pitch, strike one. She ground out to first her first time up. As I think Bloomfield might have changed speeds a bit. Next one from Bloomfield is again missed. Myers might have fouled that back actually off of Reese. So quickly 0-2.
Coach Spidell comes down, giving Myers some instructions.
Little word of encouragement there. Her timings looked off on these first two pitches this at bat. Bloomfield. High outside, ball one. Good waist location. Good job by Myers as well. Bloomfield ready. Swung on and just got a piece of it. So the 1-2 count to Myers, who, I don't know, Shannon, how she got any contact on that at all. Next delivery, well outside and high, ball two.
Nice job by Myers battling here. She fouled a couple off.
Myers this season. Go ahead, Shannon.
I was going to say, fouled a couple off, taking some balls.
She'll stand in, fights another one off. Good at bat for the senior. Designated player throughout the year. Have not really seen her in the field this year, Shannon, but senior leadership in your lineup, you never want to turn that down. As she'll stand back in for the 2-2. Off speed is in the dirt. 3-2. Good at bat for her. The senior leadership, too. She always seems to be that spark plug of energy for this team from the dugout, too.
Yeah, she's a teammate favorite.
Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Bloomfield gets the punch out. Myers hung tough, but is sat down. The third straight strikeout now for the Gibsonburg ace. It's Audrey Allensworth to stand back in. She struck out her first time up in the second.
Number 7, Audrey Allensworth.
Delivery from Bloomfield. Swung on and missed. It was outside. Allensworth bid on it.
Yeah, that was close out there, whether it would have been a ball or a strike, and Allensworth went ahead and swung.
Outfield playing pretty much straight up for most of these Strasburg bats. Allensworth sees the next one. Is going to catch the inside corner, strike two. So she'll stand back in. Bloomfield swung on and missed for out number two. 4 straight punch outs now for Bloomfield, 2 in this inning.
Yeah, Bloomfield finding her rhythm right now.
Riley Becker back in. She popped up to short her first time up. Of course, the slap hitter just couldn't quite get the angle right, trying to get it over the third baseman's head. Bloomfield ready. She'll deliver. Swung on, back up the middle. It's a base knock. Riley Becker keeps the inning alive with some 2-out hitting. Nice job for Becker as she'll stand at first safely. The sophomore has a base hit. Back to the top of the order now with Strasburg, where they've done most of their damage this evening. Big-time play for Becker.
Yeah, Becker did a nice job right there. That little slap hit, don't have a lot of power behind it, but it's got that little blooping, and it just falls out there and lands in a sweet spot.
Bloomfield ready. Should deliver. Spidell holds off. There goes Becker. She's going to try to step up to second, and the tag is there. Nice throw down by Reese as she'll get them out of the 4th inning. 3-1, still the lead for Strasburg against Gibsonburg. They're at the plate after this.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get. Well, let Papa John's of Uricksville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uricksville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
8-9-1 are due up for Gibsonburg, as it will be Hall, Mendoza, and McNett. Riley Becker had the 2-out hit for the Tigers, but then got caught stealing to end that inning. In the 5th, swung on and fouled away for Hall. A couple of these foul balls, Shannon, have gone straight back and hit Sydney Sibla as Blue behind the plate asking her, you all right? She's been kind of picked on today. The senior's about as tough as they come, though. You know, she's not going to let that affect her.
Yeah, she's a former McInturf Realty player of the game. Senior leaders, that's a big thing back there. She's as tough as they get.
0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed again. Hall behind 0-2. Sibla Spidell toes the rubber, delivers, swung on and missed. 3-pitch punch out to start the 5th inning for Strasburg, as Spidell now with 9 Ks. The board for the Strasburg fan in front of us with all those confirming it for us, so thank you to that fan. She makes my job easy. Mendoza was a strikeout her last time up. She'll round the bunt and tries a drag bunt down to first, but it's going to go foul.
I'll tell you what, Mendoza's got some speed right there. She got that bunt, it went foul. She was down the first baseline before it ever touched the turf.
So now Gilkerson will slide in a bit. Both corners will slide in, as well as Allensworth at third, to watch out for that potential for the bunt from Mendoza. Spidell's delivery. Just off the outside corners, Paul 1.
Mendoza only one of 2 seniors in the starting lineup for Gibsonburg.
Such a young team, and as we had mentioned last time they were here at Firestone, it's been 19 years. They were state runner-up in 2004. I did not actually get who they played and fell to, but it's been a long time coming for these Golden Bears to get back here, and they've done it with youth. Spidell's delivery, that's going to be a bunt. Gilkerson boots it off of her foot. Allensworth picks it up, can't deliver on to first. It's wide of Rieger. Stepping up to second, Mendoza. Throw comes in from Becker, cut off by Rieger. Costly errors there for Strasburg as there's 2-on-1 play. And Mendoza stands in scoring position.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing there was the error on the bunt. That gave her the bag, but to pick it up and try to force a throw over there that was not going to be nowhere near in time, and it just threw it right by the person covering first.
So now back to the top of the order with McNett, who's drawn a walk and popped out on the infield. Strasburg going to have to reset here. Looked into the dugout of Coach Spidell. He was kind of putting his hands up and down, looking at his team, saying, relax, calm down. One gone in the 5th inning. Spidell's ready. Show offer, and that is a hard shot to the right. Foul. Quite the boom. I don't know what that hit over there, Shannon, but it was solid.
Yeah, it came off that bat pretty hard. Hooked hard to the right, went out of foul play.
The Strasburg faithful getting behind their team. Spidell doesn't like the call from the dugout. Now she'll take it and will walk to the mound. She'll kick, deal. McNett holds off. Too high, probably outside. 1-1 the count. These Gibsonburg runners have not tested the arm behind the plate for the Tigers thus far. Still getting some pretty good leads, though. The 1-1. McNett fouls it off the net. It's now 1-2. See what I did there, Shannon?
Yep.
No points for creativity, anything?
You're a veteran. You shouldn't get easy points like that.
Oh, well, that's kind of hurtful. 1-2 is going to be the count. Spidell trying to work out of another jam, and once again, it looks as though she didn't like the call from the dugout, but now she'll accept it. She'll kick, deal. McNett pops it up, first base side. Gilkerson runs in and makes a nice play on the run. Big out number 2 as Ritchie will stand up for the Golden Bears. Good reaction for Gilkerson, who never hesitated. Kind of makes up maybe for that misplay of the bunt from Mendoza.
Yeah, nice job right there. Gilkerson to get it, find that ball, come in, just a nice little scoop catch. Gives him the second out.
Ritchie has struck out and grounded out. Spidell offers, swung on and missed. She went with the rise ball and Ritchie was under it.
Spidell got to do what she's got to do right here to get this third out, get that runner off the bag, because Bloomfield will be up next.
Spidell ready, kicks, deals. Swung on and missed again. She's going right at Ritchie. Tigers fans on the edge of their seat already. Just the 5th inning. Their team leads 3-1. Spidell can limit the damage. She'll deliver. Swung on and missed. Amelia Spidell keeps rolling. Tigers still up 3-1. Strasburg at the plate after this.
This is Tuscarawas County Detective Lieutenant Adam Fisher. Underage drinking is illegal. As a parent, you cannot allow your child's underage friends to possess or consume alcohol on your property, not under any circumstance. As a law enforcement officer, I can confiscate any alcohol, money, or property used in committing this offense. Plus, you've placed yourself at legal risk for being sued.
This message brought to you by the Tuscarawas County Sheriff's Office, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll County.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
Well, welcome back to Akron Firestone Stadium as you hear the Strasburg fans getting fired up, led by Duck Krantz, as top of the order stands in, leading 3-1. Spidell fouls it off left side. You think there's anything more that Duck enjoys more than Strasburg softball, Shannon?
Duck is a huge Strasburg softball man, but he's a Tuscarawas County softball guy. He works with plenty of kids, and they all love him.
Next delivery, he's going to catch the corner. Spidell now behind 0-2.
Duck with his famous plunger on his head that they're trying to get it off down there, and it stuck pretty good.
Good luck.
But I'm more impressed with his crocheted black and orange shorts that he's wearing today.
He brought out all the stops. So the 0-2 count to Spidell. Well outside as Bloomfield lost the handle. She was going to try that outside corner that she kind of got Spidell to whiff on the last time. Spidell in this game, single and a double. She's come around to score both times. Also has a stolen base. And, oh, by the way, has, is it 11 punch-outs now, Shannon?
Yeah, she's having a very good game.
Bloomfield will offer. Swung on, back up the middle. Bloomfield with a nice play off the mound, and she had her mask completely turned to the side and still was able to deliver it on to first. Pardon me. Nice play there from Bloomfield.
Yeah, nice job by Bloomfield. As soon as it came off the turf, she made a nice lunge, was able to get it. At the same time, it spun her around. It flung her mask sideways, but she was able to turn around and get the throw.
We're going to need to get some water up here from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. 1-2 count is what she grounded out on, so now Rieger stands in. She'll watch the first offering on the inside corner. Rieger delivered an RBI triple her last time up, then came around to score. Bloomfield was well inside, but Rieger offers at it, fouls it away, so she's behind 0-2.
Bloomfield going to try to make quick work in this inning.
Would be just what the doctor ordered for her, as potentially it's down to the final 2 at-bats for Gibsonburg. Swung on, Rieger fouls it back and heads up outside the stadium. As there it goes. And who to the driver of the Dodge Durango out back. That's off your hood, unfortunately. The 0-2. Off speed, Rieger waits on it, but drills it to third, picked up cleanly and delivered on to first for out number 2. Nice play from Hannigan, hung with it, timed up the bounce well. So Olivia Spidell back in. She had a sacrifice RBI, then an RBI single. She's pushed across 2 huge runs here for the Tigers thus far, Shannon.
Yeah, Spidell also, the other Spidell also having a nice game today.
I think they're just battling back and forth saying, no, I'm doing better. No, I'm doing better. We'll have to ask Coach after the game. I'm sure that's never happened in the Spidell household. Now the 0-1 delivery. Strike called on the inside corner. Bloomfield looking for a 1-2-3 inning. She'll offer. Well outside and high. Now 1-2. You know, for the senior, for the Golden Bears, she does not waste a whole bunch of pitches. For the most part, she's went right at these Tigers' bats. Her 1-2 offering. Swung on, hard contact, center field, and making the catch is McNett. Spidell put a charge into it, but it went right to the center fielder. We move on to the 6th inning. Strasburg still leads 3-1.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Akron Firestone as Strasburg still leads 3-1 in this state semifinal out of Division 4. winner will move on to take on Hopewell Loudon in tomorrow's state finals. You know, Shannon, it's not been a perfect game by any means thus far for the Tigers. Couple of errors for them, more strikeouts than we're used to. The home run given up by Spidell, but still the Tigers just doing everything they need to advance.
Yeah, they're grinding it out right now. You just got to continue to play good, and right here comes up a big bat for Amelia Spidell, and if she could limit her, things could get a lot better.
Too high from Spidell to Bloomfield. Bloomfield, as we mentioned, went very deep her last time up in the fourth to right center. Some opposite field power. I don't think Spidell's going to put too many close to the zone. That first one wasn't close on the rise ball. Kick and deal, swung on and missed. She went high again, and Bloomfield about swung out of her shoes trying to put that one in left center. She looks down to her coach, and Sarah Kruger is giving her a good laugh, like, whoa, calm there. We know how hard you can hit it. Just
that shows you how
make
much
contact.
That shows you how much confidence Tom Spidell has in his pitcher.
Swung on and fouled away from Bloomfield.
You know, as she has two big shots on her, one to center fielder and then the home run. He could easily just say, you know what, we're going to put her on her base and start with the second one, and he still goes right at her, and right now she has the advantage 1-2.
Spidell gets the call. Wondering if it was the off speed that was coming in. That was the one that Bloomfield just waited on and pushed right up the middle, no problem. I'm not entirely sure what the pitch was for the home run. Maybe a screwball, but my goodness, she put a lot into it. Now Spidell gets the call she wants. She'll kick, deal. Swung on and missed. Spidell sits down Bloomfield for a big out number one in the sixth.
And Spidell was pumped up after that one as she comes out of the circle, just jacked up, talking to her catcher, Sydney Sibla, and she wanted that one in a big way.
Every one of these pitchers in our area that we cover gets very excited for punch-outs. None of them get as excited as Amelia Spidell. Delivered. Fouled away. It's Reese back in. She had a double her last time up. Got all the way to third, but was then stranded.
Sibla calls timeout, goes out and talks to her pitcher.
Probably sees something. It's the perks you get with the relationship that Sibla and Spidell have.
Spidell was rubbing the ball on the bottom of her shoe. Umpire went out there and took the ball off of her, gave her another ball.
Might have been something on that one she didn't like. It's kind of weird because, well, go ahead, Shannon.
Well, he looked at it and put it back in his bag, so he didn't find anything wrong with it, so it'll be in play sooner or later.
We know Spidell uses that rosin bag, but some of these pitchers like the dirt and sweat mixture that they can get for different grips on the ball, but obviously not the case here. It looks like they've got the sand and crushed stone or seashells or whatever it is on this turf. There's a hard shot for McNett, but Maggie Richards is right there for out number two. That ball was hit hard enough, I almost didn't have time to call the out as Richards, half a step, Shannon, to get under it?
Yeah, Richards was smiling because it got to her in a hurry. She didn't know which way it was going to go because it came out there that fast.
So it will be Henderson back in. She has struck out both times she has faced Spidell. First delivery to her. Swung on and missed. Henderson has had a hard time tonight, Shannon, getting her bat quick enough to match up with that velocity from Spidell.
Yeah, Spidell's had a lot of luck in the bottom half of this lineup, and that's been big for her.
Well, we call it luck. She'll say hard work, right? 0-1. There's a half swing for Henderson. Appeal down to first. They're going to say no swing. She started her hands forward, Shannon, but I think she pulled the bat back with her wrists onto her shoulder.
Yeah, I think I agree with the first base umpire. I don't think she went.
So it's a 1-1 count. Spidell's delivery. Swung on, fouled away. Now 1-2. The Tigers ace looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Her team leads 3-1. Another trip to the state finals on the line in this one.
Tell you how big that strikeout was against Bloomfield. That might be the last time Amelia might have to face her this game.
Strike three called outside corner. 3-1, Strasburg still leads. Tigers looking for insurance runs as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Firestone Stadium, state semifinals out of Division IV for the OHSAA softball tournament. Our presentation brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency as Maggie Richards stands in for the Tigers. Her team leads 3-1. She's got a single, reached on a fielder's choice, then stole a base. A couple of nice plays in center for her. Strasburg wants those insurance runs, as this could be their final time at the plate. The offense for the Tigers, maybe not as good as they've wanted it today, but 3 runs more than enough when Spidell's dealing the way she is. The 1-1. Richards, hard shot to the second baseman, and it's caught on a line. That was a nice play on the infield from second for the Golden Bears in Ritchie.
Yeah, nice job by Ritchie as it was coming at her fast. She took one step to her right, able to get a glove on it, and nice solid catch.
So Sydney Sibla back in. She's got 2 strikeouts on the day. She'll swing and foul it off. As you know, she's going to want to look for some good contact here, Shannon, as she struggled today in terms of at the plate. She's had a wonderful game behind the plate. Can't take that away from her, but for the senior, she had some big games in that state tournament last year. Feels like it's time for Sibla to crack through. She'll watch strike 2 on the inside corner.
Yeah, she's looking to have one of those big breakout games, but she's struggling a little bit today at the plate. She's doing great work behind the plate, but as far as the batter's box, she's struggling a little bit.
The 0-2. Well high outside. Again, the 3-1 score, Strasburg leading Gibsonburg. We got here thanks to a pair of RBIs for Olivia Spidell. As Sibla ranks it down the left field line, and she's going to have a stand-up double. Throw comes in, not in time, as I was going to go through the scoring, but instead Sibla put an absolute laser shot down the third base line into the corner.
Yeah, see? Our Big Z Sports kibosh worked in reverse right there. We were just talking about how bad of a day she's having at the plate, and she just literally roped one down the third base line.
So Sophia Seacrest will come in as a courtesy runner for Sibla. Big smile for Sibla as she trots back to the dugout. Coach Tom Spidell, as Ella Gilkerson, the freshman, comes up. He was talking to her as she was coming in, getting her fired up. Gilkerson with the walk and the strikeout. Prime RBI opportunity as Seacrest stands in scoring position. First pitch is in there, strike 1.
Yeah, with one out, Seacrest got a little bit of speed over there on second base. Spidell hoping this freshman Gilkerson could put a ride in one right here.
Delivery from Bloomfield. Gilkerson gets under it, trailing right side. First baseman and catcher miscommunication and can't get to it. I don't think either one knew who was going to go for it, and it just falls harmlessly off the turf in front of the Gibsonburg dugout.
Yeah, as soon as it hit, you could just almost, see the reaction in the first baseman's like, what happened here? And Somebody has to take control of that.
So the 0-2 count to Gilkerson. Swung on and missed. Big punch out for Bloomfield as she sits down one of the biggest power threats for Strasburg. Now it's Lily Myers up. Myers, ground out, strikeout for her. Seacrest still stands at second. Strasburg does not want to strand that run. Could be a huge one for insurance, with Gibsonburg potentially having their last at bat. Myers swings and misses for strike one.
Big cut by Myers right there. She was just under it.
Bloomfield's ready. The 0-1. Too high outside. Myers does a good job that time to hold back. You saw the hand twitch, Shannon. She thought about going for that rise ball, but held off.
Yeah, pitcher throwed it back out, or the catcher throwed it back out to Bloomfield real quick, and she tried to turn the throw to the second baseman coming over to cover the bag and almost got away from the second baseman. Nice job to dig it out of the turf.
Bloomfield inside low off the turf. Reese picks it up. Not a whole bunch of passed balls from either of these catchers today. It happened earlier in the game, but both pitcher and catcher for both sides seem to have settled in more. It's the 2-1. Myers gets a bat on it, but fouls it harmlessly over the right side of the stands. It's now 2-2. (3-1) your score. Tigers over the Golden Bears. Bottom of the 6th. Who's moving on to the state finals? Bloomfield delivers. Myers, little tapper off the right side, up in the air just over the first baseman's head, but it's foul. So she'll stay alive with a 2-2. So far tonight, Shannon, she has really made Bloomfield work as she's gotten deep into pretty much all three at bats she's had in terms of the count.
Yeah, she's a designated player, and that's her job. Come here and bat. She might not have the results she's had tonight, but she's put a pitch count on the pitcher tonight.
Bloomfield ready. Delivers. Myers gets into it. Right side. Flare job. Right fielder comes in and makes the catch. We'll head on to the 7th inning. Strasburg's up 3-1. Can Spidell slam the door? Find out after this.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Do you have a low-slope roof that is leaking and causing problems? WM Commercial Roofing believes that finding an efficient, affordable solution shouldn't be a gamble. With over a decade of experience in the commercial roofing industry, we have the perfect solution for your low-slope roofing, whether it's for service or full replacement. WM Commercial Roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
This is Tuscarawas County Detective Lieutenant Adam Fisher. Underage drinking is illegal.
In Firestone, Strasburg leads 3-1. State semifinal out of Division 4. Due up for Gibsonburg is 6-7-8 as Hannigan sees strike one. Their season hangs on in the balance. Can Spidell lock it down, pitch the complete game again, and get her team back to the state finals? Spidell delivers, swung on and missed again by Hannigan. It's 0-2.
Yeah, these batters, Spidell's had control of these batters all night long. If she continue on the path that she's on, it'd be a big win for Strasburg.
It's really 5 down in the lineup is where most of the success has come from Spidell today, as she will offer 2 low on the next one. It's 1-2. Pretty much all the damage for the Golden Bears with that 1 run and all their hits was done in the top half of the order, as Shannon was mentioning. Spidell wants to make quick work of this one, as she will offer just off the zone. It's 2-2. I think just a little bit low, Shannon. As we've seen her work up the zone with Hannigan, but now she tried to go low on 2 straight pitches. Spidell's ready, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Out number 1 in the 7th. Strasburg 2 outs away.
I was just getting ready to say that Hannigan needed to be patient at this bat, try to get on base however she could. And I thought I'd wait one more pitch, and Spidell sits her down.
Fleming back in. Struck out twice so far today. Spidell stands on the hill. Delivers. Swung on and missed. In both at-bats before this, Shannon, for Fleming, she has been sat down on 3 pitches. I don't think Spidell's going to try to mess around on this at-bat either. She'll wind, fire. There's a bunt. Picked up, Allensworth on to first, not in time. A bunt single for Fleming as the inning continues.
Nice job on that bunt right there. She put it down and it just died right there in the turf. And all 4 of the Tigers got to it at the same time, but unable to make a play.
Fleming doing what she absolutely had to. Hall back in. She struck out twice. 1 gone, top of the 7th. She'll round a bunt, pulls the bat back. And strike called. As I'm not sure if she didn't get the bat back in time, Shannon. It was close to the zone anyway. Either way, it's strike 1. Both corners way in for the Tigers. Spidell, Rhines fires, popped up, straight back. Sibla making a race for it. And nice catch off the netting, but this isn't, what's that sport? Squash, or whatever it is off the walls. Doesn't count, so it's still an 0-2 though to Hall.
Yeah, if you're sitting somewhere kind of at an angle in the park, you'd think she made a good catch, but actually it was off that nice tight net right there.
So an 0-2 count. Spidell's ready. She'll take a deep breath, toe the rubber. And time called for Hall. Spidell has to step off. She's ready. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 this inning. 14 punch-outs for Spidell.
Now batting for the Golden Bears, right fielder number 4, Carly Mendoza.
We confirmed with the board again. 14 strikeouts for Spidell. Mendoza back in. She reached on an error, then advanced to second on an error. Remember, she bunted.
Yeah, she bunted and it got booted off the Gilkerson booted it off her foot.
Time called by Mendoza, who now step back in. Delivery from Spidell. Outside corner, strike 1. Strasburg fans starting to get to their feet. Spidell gets the call. The 0-1. Too far outside, now 1-1. You can start feeling the tension more and more by every pitch, Shannon.
Sibla keeps looking down first base line, and I just kind of wondering what Tommy's thinking over there when he sees her looking, probably telling himself, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw.
Time called. Spidell. We saw against Notre Dame with the timeouts called as well. She was able to regroup. Normally used to working really fast. Next one fouled into the stands, heads up. And it's now a 1-2 count. Tigers Nation getting loud from Firestone. Does Spidell have one more strike in her? Sarah Gruger talks to her batter in Mendoza, who steps in. Spidell gets the call. She'll toe the rubber. The 1-2. Swung on and fouled away. Mendoza stays alive. I think Spidell might have missed her spot, Shannon. She tapped her head afterwards, almost like, that's not where I wanted to put that.
Yeah, she took responsibility for that one. Luckily, Mendoza was able to just foul it off.
1-2. Call coming in from the dugout. Spidell's waved off the last two. Now she'll take the third call. She's ready. Her delivery. Swung on and foul tip past Sibla.
Nice job by Mendoza staying alive right here. Season's on the line and she's doing what she can do to stay ahead.
We'll do it again at 1-2. Runner on first and Fleming. 2 gone. Spidell. Off speed, down the middle, strike 3. The Strasburg Tigers are heading back to the state finals. They pick up the 3-1 victory over the Gibsonburg Golden Bears.
Nice pitch right there by Spidell. She kept bringing the heat. And all of a sudden she set her up with off speed. And I think Spidell was actually celebrating before the umpire called it a strike.
15 strikeouts for Spidell in the complete game victory. What a game, Shannon, for Strasburg, but we have to say, what a phenomenal performance for Gibsonburg as well. Their first state tournament in 19 years, and they went toe-to-toe with the defending state champion.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great ball game. Like you said, the top half of the lineup for Gibsonburg, they came, they played. The bottom half struggled a little bit. But got to give a nod to Bloomfield. She came and pitched great and got that big home run, and she had a phenomenal season also.
Not sure if you heard that on broadcast or not, but Amelia Spidell, the first pitcher in state semifinal in the state tournament history in the semifinals, first pitcher with 15 punch-outs. Amelia Spidell dominates again for the 3-1 victory. Again, today's presentation has been brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. We will go ahead and take a quick timeout and return with our Kime postgame show. We will attempt to grab our McInturf Realty player of the game, get a quick interview. Of course, things move quickly here. We'll see what we can do. But regardless, we'll be back after this. Strasburg victorious over Gibsonburg 3-1. They're heading back to the state finals.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Pets are a very important part of your family, and you only want the best for your fur baby. When you shop at We Love Pets in New Philly, they will take the time to ask questions getting to know you and your pets before suggesting the right product. Plus, We Love Pets only offers the highest quality products at competitive pricing. For all your pets' needs, including their grooming spa, We Love Pets can help. Learn more by visiting WeLovePets.com.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Synergy Signs and Graphics in Strasburg strives on being more than just an ordinary vendor. They strive to be a partner by offering their experienced staff with backgrounds in graphic design, marketing, branding, and much more. When choosing Synergy Signs and Graphics International award-winning service for your business needs, you'll be able to take comfort in knowing that your project was done to your specifications accurately and on schedule. To see all that Synergy Signs and Graphics can do for you, find them at synergysign.com.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
The Strasburg Farmers Exchange has everything you need for your outdoor projects to make your lawn look its best. They have Timber Ridge, black, red, and natural bagged mulch, and grass and garden seed and fertilizers. The Strasburg Farmers Exchange also offers a full line of pet food and supplies, and offers propane fills with plenty of access for RVs, campers, and trailers. Learn more about all the Strasburg Farmers Exchange has to offer. Find them on Facebook.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
The Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg is just that, your one-stop shop for local high school team apparel. With a large selection of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, beanies, coats, you can have it customized to be your school's biggest fan. Whether you need a single shirt or a team order, the Tiger's Den Sports Shop in Strasburg has just what you need. For contact information, find them on Facebook.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of homeownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Firestone Stadium for your Keim post-game show. The Strasburg Tigers pick up the 3-1 victory over the Gibsonburg Golden Bears. A great season for both teams, and for Gibsonburg, their return to the state tournament after nearly 20 years. They fought hard in this one, ultimately fell to the defending state champion in Strasburg. Speaking of those Tigers, they scored 3 runs on 8 hits. They had 2 errors. 15 strikeouts on the mound for Amelia Spidell. RBIs in this contest, 2 of them going to Olivia Spidell. 1 goes to Haley Rieger. That was all they needed to pick up the 3-1 victory and advance on to the state finals. They will be taking on Hopewell Loudon, the Chieftains. They picked up their 9-1 victory over the Parkway Panthers earlier on this evening. We're going to go ahead and take another brief time out here before coming back, hopefully to get your McInturf Realty player of the game. Quick conversation with them before we wrap things up. Of course, you are listening with Big Z Sports. Today's presentation, or excuse me, your post-game show rather, brought to you by Keim. We're back after this.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Keim, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get. Well, let Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
We are Claymont High School students. Teenagers love a party, especially during prom and graduation season. Often alcohol is involved. Some parents think that hosting a teen drinking party in their home will keep the kids out of trouble.
While their intentions are good, it's illegal, unsafe, and unhealthy for anyone under the age of 21 to drink alcohol.
Did you know parents who host lose the most?
Here are the facts. If you make alcohol available at teen parties, you can be prosecuted.
This message brought to you by Claymont High School students, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
Well, welcome back to the Kime post-game show as we wrap things up here from Akron Firestone as we were waiting for a McInturf Really player of the game, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to get her. We're running out of time here on our radio broadcast. Of course, we appreciate all of you for tuning in, and we'll go ahead and name our McInturf Realty player of the game. It's none other than the starting pitcher, Amelia Spidell, the junior for the Strasburg Tigers. She earned 15 strikeouts on the mound, gave up just 1 earned run and 4 base knocks, as she became the first pitcher, if we heard that correctly, in state semifinal history in Division IV to pick up 15 punch-outs as Shannon Thomas comes back up. Also, Spidell had a 2-for-3 day at the plate, a single and a double. She also scored 2 runs. Monster game for her, Shannon. As, of course, here for our radio segment, we're running out of time, but what we'll try to do is after the game, when Amelia's done with her other interviews, we'll try to grab her and go ahead and get her on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook Live one way or another. But again, for Strasburg, returning to the state final, did exactly what they had to today.
Yeah, I mean, they showed up. Amelia Spidell was near perfect like she always is, gave up pretty much 1 error. She left 1 hanging over the plate. She crushed it. Bloomfield hit it hard and knocked it out of the ballpark. But after that, Spidell was, did all the work in the zone.
Just on fire all game long with those 15 punch-outs. We'll expect her on the mound tomorrow evening at 5:30 Again, as a reminder, the Strasburg Tigers take on the Hopewell Loudon Chieftains. Big Z Sports will be back. Same setup. We will have it right here at 99.9 FM. We will also be having a YouTube delayed live stream thanks to Claxon Communications, which will be posted immediately following the contest. That'll do it for today's broadcast of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Again, if you want to stay up to date with all sports happening in Z Country, find us on our social media platforms. For Shannon Thomas and Lydia Brady, as well as Greg Perkins, I'm Nick McWilliams. So long, Z Country.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Tonight's game was presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. For the best coverage of high school sports, there is only one Big Z Sports.